1500 metres final, and 5 of the 7 who've gone to the start line have won medals already this week. Ludwig Malter in his first major championship, yet to do so, but he is the reigning world junior champion in this. Did the double in Knotville last year over 800 and 1500 metres. Alvarez Medina, it's his first major championship final for Spain. CHIASSARO having withdrawn. Solid racing straight away. Marcel HUG's decided to go for it from the off. BALDE alongside him for Germany. And pushing up right behind, little bit of movement, is Ludwig Malter of Austria, who's in 3rd position. And Julien CASOLI behind him in 4th.
So that man at the front, the silver bullet, Marcel HUG, looking for a 3rd gold of these championships for him. They're just dropping off the Spaniard, Joaquin Alvarez Medina at the back there, so he's going to have some work to do if he's going to get back on to the pack. But it is Marcel HUG who leads from the front. Just having a look around there, looks like it's going to be a BALDE who's going to come around and maybe do some of the work over the next lap or so, but HUG there is quite comfortable, leaving BALDE out wide just to make him do a bit of extra work, and HUG's decided to make a go for it now. BALDE's gone with him. Well, who else can match this? They're going to come down, they'll have 2 laps to go when they come down to the line, and it's Marcel HUG who just put a bit of pace on to see who would actually go with him, and BALDE decided to head in there. And they all remain 5, except for the Spaniard, who's dropped off the back with 2 laps remaining.
HUG, BALDE, CASOLI, Van WEEGHEL, they're the top 4 and bunched just behind. Dillon LABROOY of Great Britain, 4th, 400 metres bronze medalist. And Malter is up there as well, who finished 6th in the 800 in his first major championship. But HUG still leading that peloton of 6. Interesting to see how Van WEEGHEL was freewheeling around when they were on the home straight that time around. They'll be going around twice more. HUG still biding his time well at the front. Interesting, the position of BALDE alongside and CASOLI, who finished right behind him in the 800 final, but disqualification then their lot. Bella's on the way. HUG is leading. BALDE is outside in 2nd. CASOLI's 3rd. Van WEEGHEL on the outside in 4th. LABROOY is 5th. And Malter is 6th, and there's the bell.
So HUG leads going into that last lap. BALDE's been sitting on that outside lane of HUG for quite a while, though, so he's been doing some extra work. Dillon LABROOY of Great Britain is sticking in there with them. He's currently in 5th position in that front 6 there. Malter of Austria is being dropped off the back of that as they come round with around 250 to go. It's Marcel HUG, it's BALDE, it's Van WEEGHEL, it's LABROOY. They're in a group there, really working hard, but it's Marcel HUG looking for that 3rd goal, and he's really put the afterburners on now. Who's going to go with it? BALDE tries it. Van WEEGHEL at the back is going to have some work to do to get to the outside. It's Marcel HUG coming into the last 100 metres. CASOLI's up there as well, but here comes Marcel HUG. CASOLI's trying to chase him down, but Marcel HUG is going to be there. Van WEEGHEL might pick up the silver, but Marcel HUG, he gets the win. 3:23.19. Van WEEGHEL may have just picked CASOLI for the silver on the line. It was very, very tight indeed. BALDE finishes out of the medals, as does Dillon LABROOY of Great Britain. Well, HUG, he led the whole way. He was at the front. I thought it might hurt BALDE being in that 2nd lane out for the majority of that race. In the end, it proved that way. He just did too much extra work. Could never quite get around Marcel HUG. And here comes our last place finisher, Joaquin Alvarez Medina, who comes across the line to finish this men's 1500 metres T54. So Marcel HUG, multiple medalist over Paralympic Games, World Championships and European Championships. He's picked up another one. More often than not, they're gold. Van WEEGHEL went away quick on the outside to start with. But that man went to the front early in the piece. Didn't take him long. Nice shot there in the helmet of the finishing line as well. So HUG, CASOLI, just watch Van WEEGHEL. He goes past Alhassane BALDE of Germany. Very tight on the line. but it's Marcel HUG who picks up the win. Not necessarily his fastest time. Championship record, this has been there for 13 years. Brent Lakatos of Canada, whose wife Steph Reed will go in today's competition. She went in the long jump already. He holds the world record, does Lakatos. Richard CHIASSARO, who didn't race here due to blood pressure issues, has the European record. But there is the man who is the gold medalist in the 1500 metres, the 5000 metres, and the 800 metres here in Berlin. It's Marcel HUG, 3:23.18. So there's BALDE, he missed out on the medals. Disappointment there in fourth position for the German. Then WEEGHEL in third, didn't quite get there. CASOLI picks up the silver. Marcel HUG is third of these championships, gold for him.